Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Red. We last episode went through and set up a setup out here where we are going to automate the production of the wither and the killing of said wither. We set up our our block protector. That's what I'm trying to spit out. And we protected the main blocks here so that no matter what we do, they are protected, they will not get destroyed, doesn't matter, they just keep coming back. Which is perfect, that's exactly what we wanted to see. Let's continue this process and set up more of the automation of this setup. So we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need a couple of storage drawers, I do believe. Let's see here, drawer. And I forget, it holds 64 stacks per drawer. That is an awful lot. That's 8 stacks per drawer. That's not too bad. Let's see here, 4 stacks per drawer, so that'll be 16 stacks. That'll be 16 stacks. Not exactly sure which one I actually want to use. I mean, 64 stacks is a lot of wither skeleton heads, and it's going to take a lot in order for that to fill up. I mean, really, we only want it to hold, you know, maybe 1 stack, 2 stacks at the most. But I guess, you know, this having 2 drawers, 16 stacks, that's probably going to be the best out of all of them. So let's make a couple of these up. Really easy, just some wood slabs and a couple of chests. We actually get 2 of them, which is actually going to be perfect. So let's tell the system to make us some chests. There we go. And boom, we have our compacting oak drawers, but of course I made 2 of them because I was thinking that I needed 2 and the recipe gives us 2. Yeah. So we're also going to need a key, which is the drawer key. It's going to take one of these upgrade templates, which is just some sort of drawer and some sort of stick. We'll just go ahead and make up a couple of oak drawers here. Actually, we'll just use the compacting drawer. Why not? So let's get some sticks here. If I can spell correctly, there we go. So around like that with the sticks. And we'll just grab all of the upgrade templates. Why not? We're going to want both keys here. So there is the drawer key, which locks and unlocks the drawers, much like the storage barrels. When you shift click, it you know, locks the barrel so that nothing else can get in. Well, this is the same premise with these for the most part, is that you have to actually use a key to lock the drawers. And then this other key is a concealment key, which just shows the number of items inside the drawer. So we will come back out here. Let's go ahead and kind of build up and out just a touch. Something like so. And you know what, I'm actually going to take this out 1 block farther. But we will do, no, not something like that. Let's go ahead and break this down. Apparently it doesn't like to be placed sideways. So we will go like that and go like that there. And now we can break this. Let's go ahead and get wither skeleton skulls out of here. and some soul sand. There we go. Now what we can do is we can take soul sand there, with the skeleton heads there, and then we just lock the drawer, like so, and we can left click to get one out. And there we go, we can make sure it's locked up, and now we can, oh, okay. Well, this hides what's inside. There was another key that allowed you to view how many items were actually stored inside. And that might have been in a newer update of storage drawers. So that's fine. We will deal with it. So let's go ahead and see what we have for facades. Got some facades that we already have made up. So let's go ahead and place one facade there. And then we will just place the rest of the facades here. Because I did not test this in between episodes, I'm going to hope that this will work. And that we can right-click the facades. We cannot. Alright, well, we're going to take a chance with these pipes that they won't break. They shouldn't. But yeah, why it's not letting me protect these blocks, I'm not exactly sure. It's rather irritating because that wrench is acting like a wrench, and I frankly don't want it to. And I mean, we can't put any other different block down. Let's see if we try to right click it or anything. Nothing. It spits it back out at us because why not? So yeah, what side is that? That is going to be the north side. So alright, we will take a chance on the facades. Get out of here, ink sack. And we're going to need some more conduits. We're going to need some energy conduit. We are also going to need some item conduit. And oh good, we know how to make basic item filters. I think we're actually going to need the full-blown item filter instead of just the basic item filter. So let's go ahead and make a couple of those up real quick. Which that's going to require a Z-Logic controller. We should have a few zombie heads in here. And we got 2 of them, which is what we're going to need. We're going to need some solarium. About 4 of those, if I remember looking at that correctly. 2 silicon, 4 silicon, 1 redstone. So let's get 4 silicon, 2 redstone. There we go, and then we need our soul license splice, not soul binder. Alright, so there's those, and those. And we can just throw these in here while we wait. And let's get everything else set up here. We're going to need more paper. So there's more paper. Now that's all set up. Got that thunderstorm rolling in, which is being loud. And there we go. There's our 2 Z-Logic controllers. There's our 2 advanced filters. Perfect. So let's come out here and start running some of this wiring that we need. First off, we definitely need to get power. to our grinder. So we will just pop that down like that and continue to run this straight back. And it looks like we should have come down one on this redstone. But that's okay, we will make do with what we got. There we go. It's going to be extract only. Now this thing should have plenty of power. Oh yeah. Cool. I don't like that. Just run this straight across here. Get our Yeta wrench. Let's just start popping these cables. Just to make it look better. There we go. Now we can start relaying our redstone conduit. All the way back. And we'll forget how to fly in the process. We need some more redstone conduit, huh? That's fine, just a touch more. Something like that. Alright, so now we can grab our item conduit here. We're going to want to put it right along all of these. Just like so. Then we're going to get our Yeta wrench and we're going to tell this thing on the west side, do not do anything with the item conduits just yet. At least not on that side. So now we're going to take our item conduits. We will bring them along here. Drop it down so that they go in there. Cool. And I think we're going to need more, actually. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to insert with an item conduit and let's see here. That is still not going to work. Because we need to have control over this. We only want to be able to insert one at a time. We don't want our block placers here to do any more than one at a time. But let's do some testing here. This is going to be insert. All of these are going to be insert. No, I said insert. There we go, thank you. Insert. Insert. Insert and insert. You know what? What if we take that out for a moment? Let's put this in here. We want round robin enabled. And we're also actually going to say you're going to be the red. And we will change all these to red as well. just so that this way we don't have soul sand trying to go where the heads need to go, or heads trying to go where the soul sand needs to go. That way it can all be all the same, and everything is gravy. So we will tell that always active, always active. We come over here, let's see if it's filling this up. It is. Now that is not what I wanted to see. I want to be able to put just one at a time in there and not have to worry about anything. So how are we going to do this? Because we only want one item. Well, maybe some item ducts? See, we don't have many impulse item ducts. We haven't set up the automation for those yet. Alright, the servos we have partially automated, so let's do a couple of more servos here. There we go. That should be plenty. And let's go ahead and tear this system down real quick. This is really going to be a trial and error episode, if you can't tell, guys. This has actually been a while since I've set up this system. So I'm trying to remember exactly how I did it. So there we go. There's some item ducts. Let's get rid of that stuff for a moment. We need to come up like this. Let's wrench you. Okay, and we can start putting down. No, red, that's not what you need either. The servos need to go there. We need filters. Got two of them. Let's see here. We got 6, 7, we got 2, so we really need 5. That's going to make us another 6, I believe. Yep. Alright, let's grab these servos off of here. Start putting down filters. There we go. And let's light that storm, cleared up, moved out, whatever, I don't care. It's just nice and quiet. Just the way I like it. Alright, so we don't have any stalls or soul sand in here because, well, they all got shipped out. So let's go ahead and grab everything out of here. Should be a half stack of each. Yep, cool. Okay, so now on these filters, we're going to tell these top filters that you're only going to let one wither skeleton skull. One wither skeleton skull and one wither skeleton skull. And down here on these filters, one soul sand. One soul sand. One soul sand. and 1 soul sand. Just like that. So now let's go ahead and grab our item duct work here and hook up the system. Perfect. We'll dump off the heads and the soul sand. We're going to tell this as well that it's only going to pull one at a time. So let's go ahead and kick these on. And there goes 4 soul sand, there goes 3 heads. And they should make their way. Let's go ahead and clean this piping up here just a little bit so it doesn't get as confused. Now if we come over here and we take a look, perfect. 1 wither skeleton head, 1 head, 1 head, 1 soul sand, 1, excuse me. Why did a head end up down there? That should have been soul sand. Got another head. Okay. That's a head there. Oh, we forgot to whitelist the soul sand on that one. That's why. Operator error. That's fine. At least we figured it out. So now if we take a look, everything should have what it should have. Except for that one that might now have 2 soul sand because we pulled 1 out. Nope. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So we got a little bit of a back stuff here, but again, that's because we oopsed and pulled 1 out. Next time around, it'll clear itself out. So that's how we are going to do that. Like I said, we've got our energy conduit run. And let's go ahead and we will... we protected that one. Alright. Beautiful. Don't think we're going to need to protect it, though. We might. But I guess we'll find out. Because we need someplace for this power conduit to run now. So let's run this right over here like this. And plug it into our tesseract. And now everything's getting power again. So now we can take our redstone conduit, which we're going to need a little bit more of. You know what? Just craft me up another stack. Gotta love telling the machines what to do. And we're going to bring this kind of down and around and over and through, and to grandmother's house we'll go. There we are. Perfect. Now we might be able to. Ha! Look at that, we can. We can protect the conduits. Or not the conduits, but the item duct. This it will let us protect. Will not let us protect conduit. Because it just, you know, starts showing all cattywampus on us. Well, we may have to redo this system and use, would you knock it off with the ink sacs already? Jeez. We may have to end up using, yeah, the flux duct. And then we can use structured duct off from the flux duct with a redstone relay on the end of it, just to tick all of these guys off. That's a firm possibility of a definite maybe. So before we get too much farther here, we're going to come in here and down to Thaumcraft, quickly switch out our gear because we're still in our Thaumcraft gear. And we don't want to be taking massive damage. So, we come back here, we've got these blocks here, and this is where we are going to run some redstone wiring. And let's go back inside because there's going to be a few more things that we are going to need. And we are going to dive into RF tools for that. So here in RF tools, we are going to need a couple of things. We are going to need a redstone transmitter, which is going to be a machine base plate, or machine base, which is some stone and golden nuggets. We're going to need 2 of those. One, 2. So let's get our transmitter, which we don't have the redstone torches. So there's our transmitter, and then we need a receiver, which is going to be a couple of comparators, which really we didn't teach the system how to make comparators. Yeah, well, no time like the present. Comparator. Yeah, we'll use regular nether quartz. No. Regular plain Jane nether quartz, please. Thank you. Let's go ahead and bring this down in here and drop it right there. So now at least we know how to make comparators. We need 2 of those. Alright, there's the redstone receiver. We're also going to need a timer. I'm not real crazy about the RF tools timer, so we're going to fall back to our Project Red integration timer setup here. And of course we need a couple more redstone torches. Let's just make up 10 of them, why not? There we go, there's a pointer. Need a cathode. We need a couple of anodes. You need a couple of conductive plates. And that should be everything. Perfect. There is our timer. And then we are also going to need a... yeah, 1 repeater should be plenty. So let's grab 1 repeater here. I was going to grab just a touch of red alloy wire and just a couple redstone, just be on the safe side. Whether skeleton go in there. Let's do a little bit of cleanup on our bags real quick. Don't think we'll be needing our wand, either of our wands or our books or our focus pouch or anything like that. We should be okay. We'll put the Draconic Evolution tablet in there for a minute. There we go. Just kind of clean things up a little bit here. Alright, so what we're going to do with this is we are going to set up the next episode, the timing and everything that we need to make this completely automated. Right now, we are out of time. But to show you that this works real quick, let me grab a lever. And of course we don't have one, so we will make one up real quick. There we go. So we come down here, we grab a lever, and let's just run this right up here to the lever. And boom, we have a wither spawning. We have our deer on. We have our rapier ready to go. And actually, we don't even have to go in there, 'cause he's already dead. That quick. He got spawned. He got killed. Thanks to our mob grinder here. Of course, we have all of this experience and everything else that we have to collect. But that's exactly how we're going to do it, guys. Is we are going to spawn him, and then almost immediately he will be killed by this mob grinder. How awesome is that? So like I said, guys, in next episode we will work on getting all of the redstone timing down, and it will be pretty much literally hit button spawn wither. And we may even take it a step farther and completely automate it to where, hey, if we don't have any nether stars, it will automatically send redstone signal out, turn it on, get us X number of nether stars, and then shut the system down. Who knows, possibilities are endless. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It helps me and the channel out greatly. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out, again, helps the channel get known. And if you are a new subscriber, please turn on your bell icon notifications. That way you guys can be notified of the newest videos as they come out. Also, don't forget you can check me out on social media, facebook.com/IrishRedGaming. You can send me a tweet at IrishRedGaming, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. You know, a lot of times they get pretty backed up with all of the, you know, questions and stuff like that and everything else I've got going on. But I will get back to you guys. I haven't missed anybody yet that I can recall. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. And as always, I will definitely talk to you in the next video. See ya.